later. But what I was just doing,
I have a question.
you have a question?
Yeah, why is your profile picture your eye? Or,
Haha.
like, I know it's an eye.
Yeah, I did that a long time ago. Do you think I should change it? But I'm just gonna rinse off. I was just cleaning with some degreaser. I'm gonna rinse this off so it can dry for later. And I'm gonna let this dry while I do the rest so I can put the whole thing together. But basically, this is the derailleur. And it's supposed to hang right here, but it has an extra piece called a hanger. And that hanger snapped. I've got the new one and the old one right here. This is the old one. And you can see it's in two pieces. It goes like this.
How'd that happen?
Well, they're actually, I was surprised to learn that it's actually designed to break. Can you think of why it might be designed to break?
No. No idea.
So,
Not a bike person.
this part costs about, well, for me, I had to buy a new one, and it was about, I think,
$2.
it was actually $13, a little more than you'd expect. But if I had to buy a whole new bike frame, if the bike frame cracked, it would be like hundreds of dollars. So they make this to be the weakest part, so if anything starts to like get under too much pressure, the cheap part breaks,
That will just break.
and then you can just keep your nice bike frame. So I learned that this week just by breaking it.
Here is something I should give you.
Yeah, so here's the new piece. It's all together.
Go at the daytime.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point. Okay, so now I just have to put this onto here and then attach that to there. And it came with a nut and a washer, so I think I'll use the new one and take the old one off. This little bit needs to go in this hole. See where I put that? And then this actually has a shape to it. It fits right in that right spot. I'm actually really glad that that fits perfectly, because it means I ordered the right one. Turns out there's 100 or hundreds of different hanger styles. And so I had to get the right one, and that made me nervous. And now I'm gonna grab a tool. These ones are hexagon shaped. And this is a 5 or 6 millimeter one. I think that's the right size. Nope, it's too big. So I'll go with 5 millimeters. And yep, that's the right size. Just gonna screw it in with my fingers. So now that's in there. Easy, that's the part that was broken. And now I can put this derailleur, which is the part that's not broken, it's just fell off, back on here. Do you ever have your chain come off and it gets all twisted? That's what I've got happening right here. The chain is all twisty. But I'm just gonna put it on there. It'd be a lot easier if I took the chain apart, actually. But I don't really want to do that. All right, I'm gonna go for it. This one needs to be 8 millimeter, I guess. 8 millimeter? Nope. 5 millimeter? That's the one. Okay, so I just saw something. There's a screw that's in the way that I think I need to back off. So I'm gonna take this screw out of here. Kind of wish I had a picture of what it looked like before. Doesn't seem right.
Oh, time to go to Google Translate. Google Translate.
I think I might have to take this chain apart, which I didn't want to do. I was wish I had a picture of this thing before it was broken. Because then I could just match it up. You know, I'm going to check to see if this screw will even screw in there. Yeah, the screw goes in just fine, so that's not the problem. Must be how I'm lining it up.
So what is the problem?
Well, these things are they're designed to like twist and bend and pivot, which means I'm not exactly sure what directions it's supposed to be in right now. Well, maybe it's supposed to go like that. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Whew, what a relief. Okay, so now that can go like that. Chain is still in a weird sort of way. So the chain might be twisted, so I might have to spin this whole thing around, but at least now I've got it on there in the right direction. So I just have to twist it.
I know a lot of German and Spanish.
Yeah?
German.
Okay. Okay, so that's on there, and I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. But the chain is twisted, so I gotta untwist the chain. Okay, now we're making progress. There's another twist right here. Oh, now I think I might have the chain on the wrong side of this thing. So I gotta take it off and then put the chain on this side of it. Okay. Do you guys ever take stuff apart and try to fix it?
Yeah.
I think I need to take the chain apart. I just can't unget it. But I really don't want to take the chain apart. Again. What's up? Need anything?
Just coming out to see what you're doing.
Okay. Would you bring me my bike tool? My like travel one that's in the little tool drawer? Thank you. Hope it's in there. Because I gotta take this chain apart. You guys know I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. I gotta do it.
Gotta do what?
I gotta take apart the chain. I didn't want to, guys. You heard me say it. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna. So for that, I needed a different tool. This is a multi-tool. It's got all kinds of tools on it, but the one I need is in here. It's called a chain brake. And sometimes it actually breaks the chain, which is why I don't want to.
So this thing works. Chains have little, you know how they've got the little links in them? And then there's the smaller circle?
Each one has a little kind of like button in it. Those buttons are pins. And you can actually push on those pins and they come out. And that's what this does. You just twist this, and you see how that rod is moving inward? And so that will push the pin out using mechanical advantage of the screw that's on. See the screw? All right,
Yeah.
so now I'm gonna put this into the little guide. All right, so that's lined up. And now I need more mechanical advantage, so I'm gonna use a lever. All right, here goes nothing. This is the moment of truth.
Better not be.
All right, it's coming out. You don't want to go too far, because then the pin will come out and it's harder to take it or put it back together. Ooh, that felt like it went out. Now I can just take this chain off and I can reroute it instead of having to try to untwist it. Oh, another good thing about taking the chain off is that I can just put it in a thing of degreaser and clean it. I can get a much better job cleaning it. There it goes. All right. So now the chain is loose. Put that over here for now. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put the chain in degreaser and let that sit for like an hour or something so it can get really nice and clean. And I'll try to put the chain on. All right? So I think that's going to be the end of bike repair for today. Okay. In spite of all my efforts, it looks like I put this thing on upside down. Which makes sense because it wasn't quite looking right. I figured that out by going to the website where this bike was purchased. It's one of those direct to consumer shops, and just zoomed in on the so it looks like it's supposed to go like this, which must mean that this screw is just going in the wrong direction. Okay. Wonder I must have done that